Percent increase, decrease. Percent change, proportion. So our formula will be the starting amount minus the new amount over the starting amount which is equal to the percentage over 100. And so a new way to also look at this if you're looking for a percentage is if you go starting amount minus the new amount over the starting amount. And then multiplying this whole thing by 100, which is then equal to percentage. Because we could rearrange this by multiplying by 100 on both sides to get rid of it on the right-hand side. So now let's look at some examples. Example 1. A generator produces 16.2 volts. What is the percent decrease in voltage if the generator began to operate at 14.7? So remember our formula. So we have the starting amount of 16.2 minus the new amount, so 14.7 over the starting amount. We're going to multiply this whole thing by 100 to get us the percent. So let's first deal with what's inside the parentheses. So we have 16.2 minus 14.7. So we get 1.5 on the top. Then we still have 16.2 there, multiplied by 100 to get us what our percent is. So we have 1.5 divided by 16.2. So that's 0.0925 multiplied by 100 to get us the percent, and we get 9.26. So our percentage is 9.26% for the percent decrease in the generator. Now let's look at another example. Example 2. A generator produces 16.2 volts. What is a percent increase in voltage if the generator began to operate at 19.3? So we have a starting amount, again, is our 16.2, but now our new amount is 19.3. We put it over 16.2. We multiply this whole thing by 100 and we get our percentage. So let's deal with what's inside the parentheses. We have 16.2 minus 19.3. Notice we get a negative sign. This negative sign means that we did it right because we did a percent increase. Anytime you have a percent increase, that means this new amount is going to be greater than the starting amount. So we will always get a negative number. But you can go ahead and just drop it, as it does not need to be in the final solution. Because we would just say we would report on a positive percentage. So it's just 3.1 over 16.2 multiplied by 100 to get us percentage. So we have the 3.1 times divided by 16.2. We'll just carry the negative sign throughout. So we get 0.19 multiplied by 100, and we get 19.14. So our percentage is 19.14%, and that would be our solution. Now let's do one final example.